Chef?
We're good.
All good?
Thank you so much. Yes. So it's Chef Jolly Singh. Appreciate your time. Thank you for having us in your humble abode. We're somewhere in London. Should we disclose the place? I think we should. It's
Yeah,
in
why not?
Huntway, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I don't know where to start. You've achieved so much in your time in the culinary industry and the hospitality world. Your time probably spans over 30 years, right?
Well, pretty much, yeah. 33 now.
33, wow, wow. And counting, and counting.
And counting.
Yeah.
And enjoying every moment of it. I guess I've never worked. It's, you know, when you love something, it just keeps flowing and you want to let it grow.
Yeah.
So that's what's happened with me, and that's what I believe is continuing, yeah.
I think you're one of the blessed ones who can achieve that, balancing your interests, your skills, and turning that job into a hobby, right?
Yeah. I think it all begins with curiosity, and then you literally find yourself and you feel that, you know what, this is where you belong. And the beauty is that, you know, when you travel so much, you see, you explore, there's introspection, there's curiosity, and then you figure out, you know what, that's cool. And, you know, what can be done? And especially when you travel internationally, you start using the provenance and the local produce, connected to the roots where you grew up, and try to use the locale and your culture, your tradition, and bring about your uniqueness whilst restoring the authenticity. And that's what I believe in. And that's what it is going to be.
Yeah, I think it's extending yourself into the food you serve, right? So it's like an identity.
Absolutely.
And you focus on a lot of regional dishes, right? And inspiration, that must come from home, in your workspace, childhood, family.
Absolutely, spot on. You know, if interrupting you, sorry, but
no, please don't. Yeah.
You know, growing as a child and dad working in Allied Air Force, sort of, you know, in India, we kept moving and traveling every 3 years. And I think that was a real beauty in it, that we were never stuck to a place. You know, born in Amritsar in Punjab, 20 days old, I was transported on a train to Orissa, which is in the southeast of the country.
Wow.
Wilderness, you wake up in the morning. Quite a distance, but when you get there, you're in the wilderness and you get up in the morning and you open the doors and you find the bear there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You've got wilderness, you got wild, and then moving on there to Uttar Pradesh and to Orissa and then Punjab and Jaipur. And what it did is that you start embracing these cultures and you find yourself connected with it somehow. And you literally grow up enjoying that kind of food and flavors and meeting with people. And it just makes you so open and adaptable that you start embracing these. And I think when you mentioned so true that those early interactions and awareness and experiences and exposures sort of are that kind of hidden fire, if you like, which I still believe is going on. And I keep traveling and I was in Hong Kong 4 days ago.
Wow.
I enjoyed some fantastic hot pot. And I'm now thinking, you know, what's the closest thing that resonates with our Indian cuisine? You know, and one thing is social dining.
Yes.
Which we have perfected. And at the Great Indian, you know, you 7 of you, you're going to sit and enjoy, and a lot of people are coming groups. It's social dining. And I think that connects people, brings them closer. And that's what we love sharing.
It's like the highlight of my week when I sit down and have a meal with like-minded people, your friends, your associates, wherever. And it just, I was going to say, it gives you a space to stop time, really, and just really cherish the moment.
Absolutely. And one thing to add to it, what's beautiful is the common discussions in our house is always around the dinner table. It's always in the kitchen. You know, we have parties and social gatherings. It always ends up around the kitchen. And I think we Punjabis love it. And the love is growing.
Yeah, extends on to everyone else and whoever else chooses to come to here, like the Great Indian, for example.
Absolutely.
You've made it a home for us. Really appreciate the hospitality. So thank you.
No, it's exciting times. I just met a couple outside, and I didn't know them, but they've been here like a dozen times.
Wow.
And a Punjabi lady married to a British person, and then they tell me that his wife is so picky and choosy that and today is the 40th birthday they're celebrating.
Oh, wow.
And she says they've chosen you because they find it soul connecting. And I feel so good about it.
Absolutely
stunning, because we're not dressing it up for anybody, anything. We're just kind of bringing the authenticity, the originality, and we're just bringing it and serving it to you the way I would do for myself or my family members.
That's what gives identity, I think.
And it's simple, honest, authentic, fun.
Yeah, I think that's a recipe in itself, isn't
I think
it?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do have a couple of other questions.
Go
if you
ahead.
don't mind.
Go ahead. I talk a lot, innit?
No, it's perfect. You're dropping gems. This is like a TED Talk, unofficial TED Talk.
Yeah, no, just
I can see the passion.
it is, and I honestly meant that when I say I've never worked, and I feel that I enjoy every moment while I'm here. I'm myself. I don't change for nobody. It's so easy when you're yourself, and you don't have to pretend or be somebody else. And if it's working in your way, I think you're fortunate.
It's a blessing.
It's
a
easy.
blessing.
It's easy. It's not,
Yeah.
and that's fun.
And a purpose. And a
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah. I like that. Yeah, purpose. Yes.
Because there's a lot of people who wake up and are very grumpy in the morning. I can
Yeah.
imagine Chef Jolly Singh here with a big grin on your face the first start of the morning.
Yeah.
We can all aspire to be like that.
My mornings start with a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
plus 2 glasses of warm water, and I'm sitting in my garden, and I look the birds chirping, the birds in the bird nest feeding. I ensure that there are lots of bird feeds around, and I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
Nobody else. Not my wife, not my daughter, me and my time. That's how I start my day every morning.
I'm going to take that as a reminder to do so, because
Yeah.
in this city especially, so much hustle and bustle. You got to take those moments to just ground yourself, right?
My family mocks me, and my wife tells my daughter, your dada gets up in the morning and he talks to these plants. I wish he spoke to me as much. So I look at a leaf, I look at that, I just get immersed in that. I love it. I like
taking you back to the city you mentioned where your neighbor was a bear, right?
Well, so I don't know if you read about that. So my upbringing, childhood, at the lunch table was, Mom would say, can you please go and get some onions? That meant in the garden.
Yeah.
I would take out the onions or the herbs or the chilies, wash them, cut it, and it's on the table. Go and get some bananas or get the jackfruit. It would come in from us. So we had loads of fruits and vegetables growing in. I think that also gave me an early sort of connect with nature, vegetables produced. And we ate lots of vegetables, not so much meat.
Yeah.
Meat was a Sunday event where Dad would put a big pot and the lamb would come out and onions and ginger, garlic, chilies would get caramelized, as you know. Yeah. And we used to go to the butcher ourselves and pick up the cut. You wanted a shoulder, you wanted the saddle. Anyway, that's separate.
No, I love this. I love the concept and the meaningfulness to starting your day. Really.
Yeah. No, it's peaceful.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wake up an extra 15 minutes early. I'm putting it out there into the world and just give myself that time.
5:30.
Yeah.
If you can, your time, and then you finish work after that. I finish a lot of my admin work before my daughter gets up.
Early bird catches the worm, right, as they say. Or in this case, our to-do list. But yeah, Indian food in London specifically has been evolving a lot right now. How do you kind of keep the authenticity going in its dishes? I feel like a lot of people. It's an interesting one where fusion is quite apparent. But how does one stay grounded with the authenticity?
That's a great question. In fact, I've just been invited to be on the panel on a culinary discussion on the first edition of the Indian Restaurants Congress and Awards happening in Hotel Lancaster, London on 28th, actually.
Congratulations.
And I've been, Vivek, Atul Kochar, myself, and a couple of other chefs are there. And we are discussing about the future of Indian cuisine. Anyway, coming back on your question, my take on Indian food and the vision and the way it's moving and staying grounded. And I love that question of yours because, you see, there's so much of food trends going on. And if you talk about the Indian cuisine as well, what I see is micro-regional cuisines are really coming up. They're the real heroes now. A lot underexposed, have beautiful, dishes and flavors in it, which is coming up now. On the other side, we've got a lot of restaurants trying to be too experimental with food.
Yeah.
Where I draw the line is something which is sustainable. Something where I like to start and finish the dish and come back again and have the same and finish it.
Okay.
So I eat for soul, I don't eat for my eyes.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm not a chef who would start putting leaves and flower petals on the food and try to make it look pretty.
Yeah.
That's not Jolly.
No.
Jolly is somebody who you would expect serving you something that you would take the paratha in your hand, break it up, dig into it, mop the plate and say, you know what, bloody hell, that was great. When is the next time I'm coming back and try something else? So what I meant by that is, with all due respect to the chefs who are trying to put the forage and petals and plants and designs and the sauces on the plate, that's great. Instagram posts and all that is good. But I like something which goes a little beyond that.
Yeah.
I want something which connects with your soul and just not a visible connect.
Very surface level, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that is going to be the most sustainable format of Indian cuisine. Having said that, the way I'd like to elevate it is, if I'm, let's say, in south of England, Gloucestershire, Hampshire, wherever, I'm taking an example, and if I've got venison on one side and fantastic, produce and great dairy happening here, or great produce of vegetables. If you go southern part, you've got this lovely seafood belt on the coast, and you've got fantastic trout, you've got lemon sole. I would inculcate that in my menu. I wouldn't say, listen, I want an Indian pomfret, or I want a hilsa coming in from Bangladesh. It's a great fish.
Yeah.
But why don't I celebrate the local produce and giving my touch to it?
Yeah, no, definitely. That gives
You save on the costs. It's very expensive, not fresh. And you want to use a technique. If I'm in Bangladesh or in Calcutta, I would use that.
Yeah.
If I'm here, I'll use my soles and trouts and halibuts and scallops and mussels and the other things and the local produce.
Yeah, utilize where you are.
And there is a story behind it. There is originality. There's authenticity. There's a technique. There's a flavor.
Yeah.
And also, not to forget, you got to work on your kitchen costs.
Yes.
We're in business.
Yeah.
So we got to make sense, or mathematical sense.
Yeah.
Or what are we putting out, and are we making enough to continue? So I think, coming back to your question on, I believe in authenticity, I believe in originality, I believe in traditions. I love to use the techniques. I love to use the flavors of it by using the local provenance of the food, but giving you what it should be. I mean, I'm using lamb here. I probably will be using goat in India.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm using duck here and venison because I have that. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't use venison back in India, but did you know, pre-independence, when hunting and all this stuff was a sport, people cooked deer meat. They had the fantastic, chops, the lal mas, the paslia or the lamb rib or the venison rib would be marinated, cold smoked with a bit of mustard, and you had the clove smoke and all that stuff shimmering in the coal. But I can do it here.
Yeah.
I can't do it there. So whilst I bring back the authenticity, the regal India's flavors, but not making it heavy and greasy, those are the ways I like to sort of design or craft the menu.
Yeah.
By keeping the authenticity intact.
That's like the base, isn't it, to everything?
Yeah. And play around it.
Yeah.
Play around it. And you got to be yourself. As summers and winter, you keep changing your attires, but you're yourself as a person. So is my food.
Yeah.
I dress it based on seasons, but the flavors and the technique is all authentic.
It's like going with the flow. It's like flowing with the like water does, right? I'm leaning into Bruce Lee a little bit, but
yeah,
I feel the.
I was next to a statue in Hong Kong 3 days ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. On the other side, but and also we need to celebrate the cuisine from our subcontinent.
True.
29 states, micro regions, fantastic flavors. why do I have to anglicize it? Why do I have to be somebody else and make it gaudy? And I believe in it. I want to celebrate it. I want to bring the hero dishes for people to appreciate. And everybody here is enjoying what we brought at the Great Indian to talk about pan-Indian regional hero dishes.
Yeah.
You got dishes from south of India, from Mangalore. You got Kerala dishes here. You got Chettinad. You've got dishes from east. You got dishes from west. You got the fantastic lamb chops. We use duck seekh kebab, which I don't think any restaurant does that here.
I don't think so. I haven't seen that.
We bringing in mussels and scallops and prawns on the menu. We've got this beautiful baked fish in a banana leaf. We've got this fantastic lamb taco, which is the ghee roast of Mangalore. And I still remember, it's a jail road and the restaurant is called Tandoor, which is very unlike for a Mangalorean restaurant to have, serving Mangalorean food. But it's a story, getting inspired with the punchy flavors. And we do a lovely little slow cooked lamb shoulder. It gets, you pull the meat up and you stuff it in Kerala paratha, making like a taco shell, and you have a single bite. I believe you should have it on the menu today. Yeah, you have that on the menu today.
Delightful.
So yeah, and all that exciting things coming up.
Oh wait, well, we're in for a treat. I'm so excited. You've sold the dream. You've been doing that for many years, but now I'm like in close range proximity. So.
You are. I believe you will. You can sense the chemistry and the emotion while you're at the Great Indian. It's not transactional at all. It is not for you to come in once and say wow, and then go back. I've got people coming in here like every week who enjoy it.
There you go. You've got your loyal team of, I would say supporters, but it seems like they're extended family if they come in that regularly.
Well, you know, there are exciting things happening as well. I won't keep the menu boring. We keep changing it. If you look at the board out there, we got the roasts that from 12 to 4 happens on Sunday. We got some fantastic lamb shoulder and other bits and pieces. We open for breakfast as well. And the menu is exciting on the dinner. Lunches are thalis, which are to the point in terms of consumption and the price point as well. Exciting. So there's plenty and more for people to choose from.
I think that gives them a reason to keep coming back. So for someone who's first time at the Great Indian, what would you say is one dish on your menu that might represent you or your concept the best? I'm trying to make it a little bit difficult.
Now you've cornered me there.
I'm sure they're all great, but
very, very difficult to pick up one dish. And the reason I say that is not because I have to pick up one dish. We've designed the menu in such a way that there's small plates. And like I said, our cuisine is meant for social dining.
Yes.
So there are the small little knickknacks which come to your table, like the ghee roast is one. I think it's fantastic. The duck sheikh kebab is great. We've got pataka prawns, which is more punchy. Wow. We've got the stangra paneer, which comes from the eastern part of India, where the Chinese settled for over 250 years in the country. And an influence of the Indo-Chinese flavors are there as well. What else? We've got so many items on the menu.
Yeah.
There's people in England talk about onion bhajias. I've elevated it and I've added in kale chips and onion. It comes like a chart, not the old-fashioned. And that's where you see the difference of what I've brought in to the same humble dish without messing around with it, but just elevating it a little bit.
Yeah.
You have that in the menu as well, which is great.
Happy days.
So some of those dishes are worth a try, but the menu is so diverse.
Yeah.
I can't pick up one dish.
Yeah.
Cannot.
Yeah. Well, I tried to make it difficult for you, but you very eloquently explained really what you need to do is come here, try the whole entire menu.
Yeah, when you come here, you don't go back eating one dish.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy a little bit of different flavors and celebrate the hero dishes from Pan India.
Absolutely.
That's what the Great Indian is about.
And if you've been here before, there's plenty of reason to keep coming back because the menu keeps changing, right?
We keep it seasonal. We love to bring about an interesting twist to it, as well. The weekends are brilliant for people who are busy working weekdays, and there's so much more. Yeah.
You know, exciting times, and I've said that a few times now. Clearly, I'm ecstatic. I would leave us with one thing. So, with the creative table is what we're here for today, right?
Yeah.
Thank you for partnering with us for this.
Absolutely.
It's a space, a community for content creators to sit down and dine together. We journey through this social media world alone often. And why we wanted to create this is so that we can, pretty much what you said earlier, which is sit down together, have a meal,
enjoy,
not bring a plus one, meet someone new, meet someone in your industry, and build memories and have a safe space, really. And today we're doing it here at the Great Indian.
It's an honor to have you all. Honor to have you all.
It's an honor to be here, and honestly, I'd like to thank you. And on the other end, obviously, you're hosting us, and we're indebted to you, so I really appreciate it.
I think along with my partners, if you like, Aman, who's traveling right now, exploring ideas, if you wish, Sanjeev and Raj, who are busy in their own. Together, we put in this beautiful sort of restaurant, if you like, or the gastro, if you wish, in this lovely sort of setting, in Islington, close to Archway, not too far from the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
What a fantastic location, and a great piece of art. 1898, this place was first which ran as a pub, if you like. 1898. So it's history, chemistry, and all the emotions coming in together.
Brilliant. And then we're going to have a memorable day today as well. So it just continues.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time now. I really appreciate the time you've had. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's about Mr. Uwi. I'm with Chef Jolly Singh here for the Creators Table at the Great Indian. Watch this space and make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and all that jazz.
I hope to see you here soon.
Absolutely.
If you haven't already. Cheers. Lovely. Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking with your, food and joy. I've kept the ladies standing too long, which is not fair. Yeah. Apologies.
I think the ladies want a photo with you.
No.
Everybody wants a photo.
Oh no. It's. Oh no.